Using a powder brush too aggressively often leads to a heavy, unnatural finish. The key is technique, not pressure. Achieving a flawless, natural look with powder begins with selecting the right brush. Look for a large, fluffy brush with soft, flexible bristles. Natural hair bristles, like goat or squirrel, are excellent at picking up and distributing loose or pressed powder evenly without causing streaks. Synthetic bristles have also advanced significantly, offering a soft, hypoallergenic alternative that performs just as well, especially with mineral powders. The shape is crucial. A rounded or dome-shaped head allows for broad, sweeping motions, while a slightly tapered tip can offer more precision for areas around the nose and under the eyes. The density of the bristles matters too. A less dense, airy brush will deposit a sheer layer of product, perfect for setting makeup. A denser brush provides more coverage but requires a lighter hand to avoid a cakey appearance. Before application, proper brush loading is essential. For loose powder, gently tap a small amount into the lid of the container. Swirl the brush in the lid to evenly coat the bristles. Then tap the handle firmly against the edge of the container or your wrist. This critical step removes excess powder, preventing over-application and ensuring a fine, translucent veil of product is applied to the skin. If you are using a pressed powder, lightly sweep the brush across the surface a few times. Again, tapping off the excess is a non-negotiable step for a natural result. The goal is to have the powder lightly coat the tips of the bristles, not to have them saturated. The application technique itself is what truly defines the final look. Instead of dragging or wiping the brush across your face, use light, sweeping motions or gentle circular buffing movements. This method diffuses the powder seamlessly onto the skin, setting your foundation without disturbing it. Start from the center of your face, typically the T-zone forehead, nose, and chin, as this area tends to produce more oil and requires the most setting. Use broad, downward strokes on the forehead and cheeks, following the natural direction of facial hair to prevent the powder from emphasizing fine vellus hairs. For the nose and chin, smaller, more controlled sweeps are effective. For areas that need more precise application or extra oil control, such as the sides of the nose or under the eyes, a different technique is beneficial. Instead of sweeping, use a gentle stippling or pressing motion. This is known as rolling. Press the side of the brush onto the skin, and gently roll it from one side to the other. This technique pushes the powder into the skin, setting the makeup firmly without adding texture or causing creasing, which is especially important for the delicate under-eye area. This method provides targeted setting power exactly where it's needed, leaving the rest of the face with a more luminous, skin-like finish. It's about being strategic, applying more product only where necessary. To achieve an even more refined and airbrushed effect, consider the amount of pressure you apply. The brush should barely graze the skin. Holding the brush further down the handle, towards the end, naturally lightens your grip and reduces the pressure you exert. This allows the very tips of the bristles to do the work, depositing the finest, most even layer of powder. Think of it as dusting the skin rather than painting it. This light touch is what distinguishes a professional-looking finish from an amateur one. It melds the powder with your foundation, creating a unified, smooth canvas that looks like real skin, just perfected. After the initial application, take a step back and assess your complexion in good, natural lighting. If you notice any areas where the powder appears too heavy or has settled into lines, you can easily correct it. Take a clean, fluffy powder brush, one with no product on it, and gently buff over those areas using light, circular motions. This will pick up any excess powder and blend the edges for a completely seamless finish. This final buffing step ensures there are no harsh lines or patches, unifying the entire application and enhancing the skin's natural texture rather than masking it. Maintaining your powder brush is just as important as the application technique. A clean brush performs better and is more hygienic. Powder, oil, and skin cells can build up in the bristles, leading to uneven application and potential skin irritation. Clean your powder brush at least once a week. Use a gentle brush cleanser or a mild soap. Wet the bristles with lukewarm water, apply a small amount of cleanser, and gently swirl the brush in the palm of your hand. Rinse thoroughly until the water runs clear, ensuring no soap residue is left behind. Squeeze out excess water gently with a clean towel, reshape the bristles, and lay the brush flat or hang it upside down to dry completely. This prevents water from seeping into the ferrule, which can loosen the glue and damage the brush over time. A well-maintained brush is a long-term investment in a flawless makeup application.